Hi, my name is Ed Bonja. I was very fortunate enough to have been the tour manager and official photographer for the Elvis Presley show from 1970 and 1977. Probably the thrill of my life, being able to photograph Elvis. Photography was actually just kind of a sideline that I did because it was fun, I enjoyed it. And I only did it when I had time because my duties as tour manager took up most of my time. So when I wasn't too tired and the situation was conducive for it, I took pictures. And thank God that I did that, because that turned out to be something that was the joy of my life. I'm so happy to be connected with the production of Sue McCasland's new book about Elvis in Lake Tahoe, Nevada, which has always been to me the world's best kept secret. And I don't know why, because the shows there were always great. It was just a little bit smaller venue than Las Vegas, but it was just a more relaxed atmosphere. And Elvis really could let his hair down, and some of the shows were just absolutely tremendous. Of all the pictures I took, nearly 10,000, I didn't take a single shot in Lake Tahoe. We usually played Lake Tahoe coming in from after finishing up the tour, and everyone was kind of exhausted from the tour, so Tahoe was somewhat of a resting place for R&R to recharge our batteries. It was really laid back, so we had a lot of fun doing that. And when Sue contacted me about doing a book on Tahoe, I didn't know that she had all these pictures from Tahoe, and they are superb. You will really enjoy the pictures. She's one of the few people probably anywhere in the Elvis world that has these. And the book about Tahoe is probably the only one that it covers any depth of Tahoe at all, about Elvis being there, and goes into the history of the building itself, the casino, the hotel. I've had the pleasure of working with Sue, supplying some documentation and doing the foreword for this book, and it's been a real joy for me. And I saw yesterday the proof of the book, which is sensational, and I'm just waiting now for the printing to be complete so I can take home my copy. So I know you'll enjoy the book as much as I have, and you'll enjoy the way Sue put it together, and with the team at Pray to Me Publishing Company. The funny thing happened one night. It was actually the opening night in Tahoe, and the Colonel and I and a couple other people went down to have dinner. And I always liked prime rib. The Colonel knew that I liked the end cut of prime rib. That was very well done. And you have to keep in mind that when you eat with the right people, like the Colonel in this group, you get a little better service, you get a little bigger portions and things like that. When the waiter brought my prime rib, it looked like it was a platter for a table of 10 people. It was that big. And there was a man and his wife sitting at the table next to us, and he saw the waiter put this plate down in front of me. He looked over at me and says, "What is that?" And I said, "It's an end cut of prime rib." He said, "Oh, that's what I want." Thinking he was going to get this giant piece of beef. And several minutes later, I saw the waiter delivering his end cut of prime rib. It was such a little piece of prime rib. And he looked at mine and he looked at his. He couldn't figure out how I got this huge piece of prime rib. And we all laughed at that. We were all snickering under the table. Some funny memories of Tahoe. I spent a lot of my time while we were in Lake Tahoe servicing, taking care of the souvenir booth, which the Colonel would have lined up a local charity. The one I remember offhand was Barton Memorial Hospital Auxiliary, and the ladies would run the booth, and I would check in with them every couple hours to make sure they had enough souvenirs to sell. And at night I would be there and collect the money, count it, and then wrap it up and put it in the safe deposit box in the casino cage. We sold the same things in Lake Tahoe that we took on the road with us when we were on tour, so consequently you didn't see specialized things made up just for Tahoe. It was everything we were selling on the road too, or in Las Vegas too. And someone just recently showed me this poster, which looks as if it were one that was used in those days to advertise the show at Sahara Tahoe, but it wasn't so. This thing was made up many years later, and it's a bit fraudulent, actually. So I thought I'd throw that in, just in case you get sucked into buying one on eBay. That's all.
Hi, I'm Sue McCasland. My new book, World's Best Kept Secret, Elvis Live at Del Webb's Sahara Tahoe, is out. And I would love to see you at the Insiders Conference in Memphis this summer, or at the Expo. I'll be there with my book. Hope to see you. You've got to have it.